Good evening, everyone. My name is Joe Grinder, SectorSurfer. Joe, welcome.
Welcome. Hi there. Welcome, Joe.
Glad you all showed up tonight. We're expecting more guests shortly, but we'll proceed. We like to be on time. That's the motto from my Air Force, my Air Force years. In this case, we're only 20 minutes late, so we're on time as far as being a civilian is concerned. But anyway, welcome to our SectorSurfer meeting for this evening. It's the 19th of March. Here we are in beautiful Silicon Valley. We have a beautiful day out there. It's hard for people to get away. Our enthusiasts are out there golfing and just having a wonderful time. But those of you who are very knowledgeable in SectorSurfer are here tonight, so we're very pleased. So David, if you don't mind. This is our standard disclosure. Everything here tonight revealed by myself or our guest speaker, Glenn, is for informational and educational purposes only. We encourage you to do your own due diligence before you invest your hard-earned dollars. Our agenda for this evening is as follows. Here we are giving a short introduction. Then I'm going to tell you what's going on with SectorSurfer, what has been coming up recently. We're getting an excellent presentation this evening. I already previewed it with Glenn. We have a AAI Special Interest Group by SectorSurfer. Joe are going to review what they have done recently down in Southern California. Hopefully you've seen that before. Our next meeting, I'm going to be telling you about Scott Judds, who's coming here to Silicon Valley. And then finally, if we have time, once again, we'll do some questions and answers. So, if we can move ahead. This, would you believe, is our 8th meeting. Basically, we meet every 2 months here somewhere in the valley. We started back in November of 2012. Is anyone here tonight that started with me back in November, December, maybe January? Good, good. Look at all the people here. Too many to count. But thank you for being a member for such a long time. As you may know, our next meeting, or you may not know, it's every 2 months. Our next meeting is on the 19th of May, and I'll be telling you details about that in a few minutes. We do have a SectorSurfer users group on Google Groups. Since I created Investors Help, I'm putting more information now on Investors Help. It's easier to get to, but as far as emails and questions, it's still good to use our Google Groups. One of the most important things as far as Google Groups is concerned, where we have our users group, is to check the welcome letter, because that's where I put the most current information. What's coming up, what's happening now. So if you check anything, please check the welcome letter in Google Groups. I'm happy to announce we're up to now 224 members as part of our users group. So we're growing, and that is through the efforts of Scott Judds, who's been on the move. So I'm sure we'll see that increase in the near future. Do we have any new members here tonight that maybe it's been less than 2 months? I don't see any new members. I think a lot of the new members are currently from Southern California. We have the most knowledgeable and experienced users right here tonight in Silicon Valley. Right, guys?
Yeah, right.
Okay. We even got one of the winners right here in our users group here in Silicon Valley. Okay. Let's see, what's surfing? What's coming up? What's going on right now as far as SectorSurfer is concerned? First of all, this is an example of the welcome letter. I know you can't read it from where you are, but right now what I'm pointing out is access to the portfolio design winners. You can click on any one of those links and you'll have immediate access to that strategy or that portfolio that was developed by one of the winners. Also, I have the latest information regarding our meetings. So that's the place to go to find the most current information. Okay, Dave? Other information regarding SectorSurfer is on my website called investorshelp.net. Some people have been asking me, why is it net instead of .com? Does anyone know the reason I made it net instead of .com?
You couldn't get
Couldn't
that.
spell com?
I couldn't spell com. There you go. No, Gary is right. There's a squatter on .com, and he wanted $2,800. And I said, you know,
Jeez.
since I'm giving all this information away free, why do I want to pay $2,800? So that's the story. I know some people have been asking me about that. But anyway, this is the home page. The place to start as far as SectorSurfer is concerned is right here. We click that button. As you can see, we have various videos and other information down along the side here. But for us, in this meeting, it's SectorSurfer. So Dave, when you click SectorSurfer, what will happen, you'll have basically 5 choices. I don't know if you'll be able to read those on the video, so let me briefly go through those. The first one is Strategy of Strategies that was created by Scott Judds. I'm sure many of you remember Strategy of Strategies. Even though you cannot go directly to the website, I have all the mechanics, the basics, the individual symbols that Scott used for Strategy of Strategies. So you can go there by clicking on this button here. You'll see exactly what symbols Scott included. The reason he could not share that indefinitely, because that's for a special investment group in the Seattle area. And I don't know if it's proprietary or what, but that could not stay up. Then we have information about Scott Judds, who's our chief SectorSurfer. This is a new one, which we're going to briefly cover tonight. There's a new special interest group that has been formed as a subgroup under AAII, American Association of Individual Investors, down in Southern California. So you'll learn more about that. So that's a new page that I just added in the last week or 10 days. Also, for those of us that want access to the best SectorSurfer portfolios, including our winner, Glenn, that can be found there. Monthly perspectives. Is everyone getting a monthly perspective from Scott?
Yeah.
It's a newsletter, right? There's a lot of good information in there. I'm going to share with you some from the March perspective. And finally, information regarding meetings. What is the upcoming meeting? What's the old meetings? Videos from the old meetings. All of that is currently available at SectorSurfer on this page. So to me, it's a good resource for you to go, and that information is free. So let's go to the next page. Information regarding past and future meetings can be found on the SectorSurfer Users Group meeting page. Here's the 19th of March, that's today. Here's the information regarding today's meeting. And if you will notice, down here at the bottom, I'll be adding the videos from tonight's meeting down here. So there'll probably be 2 or 3 videos from tonight. So those of you who are not into Silicon Valley, who are users and interested in this information, please go to this page within investorshelp.net and you'll have the videos from tonight, all for free. Okay, David. Another area is, another page I should say, is the monthly perspective. This will allow you to go and to get copies readily available of previous newsletters. So if you want a newsletter, you go to this page, and let's go to the next one, Dave. Now, to me, having the perspectives available on one page at this website is a big time saver. Because no longer do you have to surf through all the emails saying, oh my gosh, where was that perspective? Where was that newsletter from 3 months ago, or 2 months ago, or 6 months ago? It's all now consolidated into one location and one page. So it is easy access. Also what I did, I put all of the documents for sharing that are either in the perspective or referenced by the perspective onto this page. So you can go there, click, and immediately download.
Oh, yay!
Not only this perspective, oh, yay, she said, thank you, Peggy. That'll be on the video. Now people throughout the world will hear, yay. Okay, thank you, Peggy. Piggy is one of our most outgoing and enjoyable waitresses here at Holder's Country Inn in beautiful San Jose, California. That's a free plug.
Is it San Jose or is it Cupertino?
This is San Jose.
Really?
Yep. Cupertino starts
block
by
that way?
Taco Bell. Yes, sir. I've lived here for many years, and that's where it begins. There are active links for easy access to information. So all of this is available on this page at Investors Help. Here's an example of a monthly perspective. Choose the perspective that you want to review. For instance, here's the most recent one with the February rebound Wizards and so forth. Came out by Scott on March the 4th. That's currently available at Investors Help. And of course, the past ones, and there's a list of 6 or 8 in addition to these two. And as you can see here, you can just click on here to download the perspective itself. So it's easily, readily available. Okay. If you remember back in December, well, let me back up. October and November, Scott Judds and the team from SectorSurfer, or Some Growth, they had a design portfolio competition. And they were looking for the best creations by the users as far as what could we create and submit as part of the contest. So a variety, many suggested portfolios were submitted, and there was a big analysis and review done, and finally in December the announcement was made by Scott in his perspective as far as who are the winners. So congratulations to the winners. The 3 top winners are the lowest drawdown, the most impressive ride, and the highest score in safety. So let's go to the next page. All the details for these 4 portfolios, the 3 big winners, the first 3 are the #1 winners in their category, and then honorable mention here. All of these are also available by going to this page, scrolling down, or picking what you're interested in seeing. So let's go to the next page. What we're most interested in seeing, and what we're going to see tonight, is the winner in the most impressive ride. Down here, SectorSurfer portfolio, most impressive ride. So I contacted Glenn recently, who's the winner in this category, and asked him if he would be willing to share with us some of the thought process. How did he go about creating this winning portfolio? And graciously, Glenn agreed to share that information with us tonight. So let's go to the next page. Here's the announcement. Glenn's Wholesale Express portfolio, the most impressive ride with the gold star. So congratulations to you, Glenn. Here's some background information. And once again, all this is available at the website, Investors Help. So Glenn Patterson is our winning speaker. And let's go to the next page. What we're going to do now, I'm going to load a separate presentation and turn it over to Glenn Patterson, the winner of the most impressive ride. So look forward to an enjoyable presentation. Glenn.